What is going on in this video? We're going to be talking about how Sarada can potentially get her Mangekyo Sharigan. We know that traditionally that the Mangekyo Sharigan is caused through a surge of emotions, and that people in the past have gotten it through, their best friend dying, or someone that they love the most dying, similar to how like Obito saw Ren die and Kakashi saw Ren die and Itachi saw Shisui die. Situations like that where the Mangekyo Sharigan was able to activate. But pretty much the premise of all that is that it is awakened by a deep emotional shock, happiness, sadness, hatred. And I think in Sarada's case, it's going to either go two ways, and first way I think is going to be something involving Chocho. Now, I don't think Chocho is going to die, but I think Chocho may be in a situation to where she is near death or on the verge of it, or her life is threatened in some way. Since Chocho is, Sarada's best friend, I think they're going to use her as a way in order for her to get her Mangekyo Sharigan. Now, I would traditionally like for, Sarada to get hers in a very different, unique way. But if they decide to go this route to where they want Sarada to have, or to see her best friend suffer, then Chocho would definitely be the person that they use for that. Now, I don't think that they're gonna kill her, like I said before, but I think they're gonna do something to where she is put in danger, and then she could unlock it that way. But we know that in the anime that Sarada has unlocked her 2 Tomo Sharigan from things like protecting Boruto, and just generally from like that her love for her teammates and her peers. So it could awaken through this way. I think Sarada is going to change the whole uchiha curse and find a different way to unlock this power. Now, the other angle that I kind of want to tackle for the whole Sarada Mangekyo thing is what if Sarada learns about her Sasuke's and the Uchiha's past. So let's say that she somehow learns about it. Let's say that someone with a ulterior motive tells Sarada about her past and the Uchiha's past, and kind of what Sasuke has done. I wonder if this would be great enough for her to trigger that emotional response that is needed to awaken the Mangekyo Sharigan. I think it would kind of be a situation to where she gets all that information loaded in at once, and I wouldn't say she feels betrayed, but she felt maybe more so that Sasuke lied to her and kept these secrets away from her, which could result in her not growing hatred, but more so disliking her father, and just from the fact that he maybe kept all this away from her. I think knowing about the Uchiha's past and all the bad things Sasuke has done could have a great enough effect on her and change and alter her mind state, because her uncle Itachi pretty much massacred the Uchiha, and she doesn't know any of that because she was reading one of the data books about the Uchiha clan, but they never really said who murdered everybody. So she doesn't even know about Itachi. She doesn't know about any of the previous stuff that her dad Sasuke did in the past. And I feel like receiving all that information would just trip her out, and she would just lose it. Now, obviously, Sasuke would need to clarify with her, with what his past has been and sort of what Itachi's involvement was in the whole Uchiha thing. Now, from an outsider perspective, if someone told Sarada that her uncle Itachi had killed everybody, she probably wouldn't understand. But if it was explained in a way to where Itachi had no choice, and that he was kind of forced to do that, then she may understand it. But I think from Sarada's perspective, someone that kind of wants to become the Hokage, she may not see it that way, and she may think that kind of like her bloodline is cursed in a way. Like, she may have to maybe take some time off and sort of think it through, because if you tell her about her past, or if you tell her about the Uchiha's past, and none of the stuff is necessarily peaceful, like someone in this current generation wouldn't really understand why Itachi needed to take those measures, and wouldn't understand why there wasn't any other options like peace or whatever, just because of just how hostile the times were during the time period. But yeah, to basically sum it up, I do think that learning about the past, the Uchiha's past and Sasuke's past, may alter her mind state. Now, do I think Sasuke is going to come out and eventually tell her about it? Yes, but I think it's going to be one of those cliche situations to where she learns it from somebody else, and then Sasuke has to clarify it for her. I think, in the midst of Sasuke trying to clarify it for her, she kind of, throws him away, and then kind of like how we saw in the very beginning of Boruto, to where like she had like I want to say hatred for her father, but just from her father not being there for so long, more so a empty hole had, grew. She may feel, more disconnected from her father from that, like I said earlier, just from not knowing the whole truth about Sasuke. Maybe see him in like a much different light, because imagine if you're in Sarada's place, right? You just get all the information about how your father used to be Sasuke was technically a terrorist, not to put it lightly, but he was a criminal. He was killing people, he was doing all kinds of crazy things, and Sasuke at one point was being hunted down. So just imagine if you got all this information about your father's past, and he was doing all these crazy things out in the world. That you would that sounds like a strong emotional response to me. But let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think that Chocho may be involved in her getting her Mangekyo Sharigan? Not her dying, but something similar to where she's put in danger? Or do you think that they're gonna go the route of her learning about the Uchiha and Sasuke's past, to where it sort of kind of messes her up mentally, and she gets kind of broken mentally from that? But let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and join the Discord, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.